and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. We're on Sunday the 14th of July and it's not a spectacular day, but we're used to that by now. I think we might get a little bit of sunshine later, hopefully no rain, and it's reasonably warm. It's sort of 16-17 degrees Celsius I think at the moment. So today I thought I better get my skates on and get some more seeds sown, because there's certain things that you're running out of time, well, pretty much have run out of time to get sown, and other things that in all likelihood you should have or will have been sowing successionally to keep getting a harvest throughout the season. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be sowing into modules. I'm going to be sowing directly into beds. And actually there's a couple of things I'm going to transplant as well. Yesterday, with the help of one of my lovely friends, Linda, we moved this veg trug down from further up the garden to outside the house. So I've got a lovely empty bed here that I can be sowing stuff in, which is always very exciting. Now, given it's down at the house, I want to have produce in it rather than flowers, because they'll be easily accessible. So there's a variety of things I want to put in here. I'm going to be a little bit controversial initially, because I'm going to start by putting one of my sweet pepper plants in here. This pepper has been growing in the polytunnel. The polytunnel has had its door open pretty consistently for the past couple of weeks, maybe even more, day and night. And I brought this down outside the house a couple of days ago because it needed an extra big drink. I had been a bit remiss in keeping it watered. So it's been down here. Okay, the weather's not been really cold, but yeah, got a wee fruit on there. So anyway, I've still got loads up in the polytunnel. This has been down here, so I'm going to give it a little shot at growing it on in this raised trug. There we go, here's hoping. Now, I've got myself these dwarf French beans called Stanley. So they can be sown up to and including July. So I'm going to take a chance, get these in the hope that I'll manage to get a crop in before the colder weather kills them off. So yeah, I'm going to put these at the back of this trug to leave the front for some other things. I think I'll just put 3 seeds in each station here. Yeah, that's not many, but I've got a whole packet. I think maybe I will just do another 3 here. Yeah. There's a few other places around the garden that I plan to pop some of those Stanley dwarf French beans into. See if I can get a good crop of them and pop them in the freezer to last, or at least get me through some of the winter. Now I've got these are winter density lettuces, and I'm going to put some of these into that veg trug as well to grow some lettuces on just outside the back door. Next I'm going to put in some of this radish mix and coriander. Oops, and I got these from this company here. They're called Gardener's Box, and they do a monthly seed subscription. They send you each month 8 sets of seeds and a lovely little instruction booklet telling you about the seeds and how to bring them on. So they've kindly provided me with a year's worth, or are providing me with a year's worth of subscriptions so that I can review them, and I have to say that I'm really pleased with the results I'm getting. You get little bags this size, and they give you plenty of seeds for at least one sowing, sometimes more than one. As well as getting herbs, fruit and veg, you also get flowers. And actually, let me just show you my sedum. I got a little bag of seeds. This just sits on the table outside the kitchen. And here's my little sedum that I grew from seeds. Isn't it lovely? I've actually got another set of sedum plants, dragon's tongue I think they're called. So I'm going to pop them in at some point soon as well. But yeah, I'm really pleased. Anyway, let's get in some radish and some coriander.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found.
The final thing I'm going to put into this raised bed are some spring onions. These are Ishikura, and I got these through the gardening club that I'm a member of, run by Steve House from the Digwell Green Fingers channel. And again, for a small fee, we get sent a supply of seeds every month, and with instructions and an accompanying video telling you how you can deal with them and how you can grow them on. Right, I just need to get this watered now, and fingers crossed it grows and the weather doesn't get horrendous and we get some nice crops from this bed.
You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh.
Here's my lettuce bed. Still plenty of lettuce on the go, although these ones here are going over. But there's a little space at that side there, and I'm going to pop the remaining winter density lettuce into there. And I'll also take these ones out and give them to the quail. I've got this 20 litre pot that I did have a courgette growing in, And can you believe it? The courgette didn't survive. Normally, you're inundated with courgette plants and courgettes, but nope, not this year. So anyway, I've got this little pot and I'm going to put some more of these Stanley dwarf French beans in here and grow them on and hopefully get a crop from this. I've been a little bit liberal, but don't know whether they'll come to anything or not, so I'll just see. Here in the triangular bed, the 3 mashed potato squash are growing, not tremendously big. I don't know whether they do get big actually, I've never grown these ones before. I had planned to grow them up the obelisk. I also had a butternut squash in here. There. Noticeable by its absence because it didn't thrive at all and it didn't grow any bigger than it was when I put it in a few weeks ago. So, whip that out and I'm going to put some more of these Stanley dwarf French beans in instead. Okay, just a couple more things I'm going to sow today. I'm going to sow some corn salad and I'll put that into a pot. And I'm going to sow some kohlrabi and I'll put those in cells at the minute and then I'll transplant them where they're going to grow when they're a little bit bigger. Okay, this is a kohlrabi called Dinah. And basically I'm okay to sow it up till July. It does say direct sow at 4-week intervals, but I'm just going to pop it into these cells and then I'll transplant. Hopefully it won't mind that too much. So I'll just put a few, they are quite teeny tiny seeds. Put a few in each of these. And see how we go. Lightly cover. Give them a water and I'll just set them inside the chicken run where they can grow on in some semblance of heat until they're germinated and a bit bigger. So that's the kohlrabi. And then in here, we're going to put some corn salad. This again came from Steve at the Digwell Green Fingers channel. This is corn salad vert de Cambrai. I think that's how you say it. So I'm just going to spread this liberally in here, give it a light covering, give it a water, and again I'll pop it in the chicken run up high so the chickens don't get it. There we go, a few left. Oops. Okay, that's the seed sown for today. I'd be interested to hear what you're sowing now, given that we're in July. So pop in the comments what you're sowing, what you're growing on. I'd love to hear it. But for now, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye bye for now. Bye.